So that Debbie Collier press conference was interesting. Apparently, while 10 to Life was streaming it, Andrew Geigrich, the daughter's boyfriend, was in the comments saying they had been cleared, when the cops clearly said that they had not cleared anyone in this case so far. And then Amanda didn't call the cops until 3 hours after she received this Venmo with the crazy message attached that says, "They're not going to let me go. There's a spare key to the house in the blue flower pot beside the porch." That's just so weird. Why would you say that? That sounds like, oh, I'm not going to be able to leave work in time. There's a spare key to the house if you need to get in. Not, let me send you $2,385 without telling you any reason why, unexpectedly, and then come back and say they're not going to let me go and tell you where a spare key to the house is without telling you anything about what's going on. And then she's all the way 60 miles away at some Family Dollar buying supplies that is used to kill her. What sense does this make? I can't figure it out. And in that press conference, the police said they recovered Amanda's phone from the crime scene. But I think they misspoke. I think they meant Debbie's phone, right? I think it's kind of telling that Andrew was in 10 to Life's comments declaring his innocence, saying that they've been cleared when they haven't. It's pretty strange. And he's acted strange this whole time. I mean, you've all seen the interviews with him, right? We're going to go through it in the next video. We're going to get into Andrew hot and heavy on the next video on this case. But right now, I'm at work. I can't do all the trickety showing videos and all that off my phone. All I can do is sit here and record and talk. So that's what I'm doing because this is fresh on my mind. This is when I'm listening to this stuff and getting information and looking things up. It's so asinine how this happened. She leaves home, drives 60-something miles away, basically right by the rehab that Andrew was supposed to go to. She goes to the Family Dollar and gets supplies, supposedly to help clean Amanda's house. Yet, she bought a refillable torch lighter and a tarp and paper towels. I mean, I guess you could use paper towels to clean, but a torch? A tarp? Is that got anything to do with cleaning? I don't think so. I just don't get it. I can't make sense of this, you know? I can't make sense of what's going on here. I can't make sense of why people are acting the way they are and saying the things they said. The only thing that makes me feel better about this case is the police actually seem competent. Aside from them saying that a .223 round is not used in hunting, that's an AR-15 round. It's not used in deer hunting or big game hunting most of the time, but it can be with the right shot. But it is used in hog hunting all the time and other small game hunting. Coyotes, bobcats, anything like that. It's just, that's reality. I don't know why the cops would say it's not used for hunting. That just plays into the narrative of, oh, ARs are just assault rifles meant to kill people. No. They can be used for hunting. A lot of people use them for hog hunting. A lot of people, including me. I really hate that this case isn't getting that much engagement. Like, I would love to know what people are thinking about this. And how do you make sense of it? It's bothering me so bad. This is a puzzle that we're missing some pieces to. So apparently when she left the Family Dollar, she sat in that parking lot for 10 minutes. They have her on camera. What does that mean? If it was only 17 minutes from the time she checked out from the Family Dollar till she sent that Venmo, and she sat in that parking lot for 10 minutes, that means that whoever was in the car that had her had to have her already, right? And then in 7 minutes time, she had to decide that they weren't going to let her go. So she had to know what was going on. Was she being held by somebody? Because the cops said they think this might be drug related. So was one of the drug head friends of the daughter or son-in-law, or the daughter or son-in-law, in the van hiding? And then they force her to stop at the Family Dollar and buy certain things. And then when she comes back out, they force her to send the Venmo to try to fool everyone and make them think that she was being kidnapped, even though that sounds ridiculous. Drug heads don't really think clearly all the time. I was a lot more leaning toward the daughter, but now I feel like I'm leaning a lot harder toward the daughter's boyfriend. With his past threats, with his attitude, with his anger management issues, with his domestic violence cases, being right across the road from a rehab that he was supposed to go to that he never went to, Venmoing the money to his girlfriend. And I wonder, is 2,385, does that mean anything? That's a pretty strange number, unless she just cleared out her checking account. Why 2,385? Is that a pin to something? Maybe a door pin if it was an electronic lock, or a safe pin, something that they used to write it down that way where it wouldn't be so obvious. Who knows? Let me know what you guys think about this case, and I can't wait to get time to do a live breakdown of this press conference and see what you guys have to say while we watch it. Have a good one.